What's the plan today, Trent?
Ride up the mountain.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything to add to that?
Ride down the mountain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
How's that for you?
how hard is it going to be?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Very lumpy out here and some extremely steep gradients, and I'll be running. Hello, how are you? You good? I just got this little dog. I'm just like, hello, gorgeous. You see that? And oh, you are just adorable. And extremely steep gradients. I've got 3630. I know. Trent's got a 34. So let's see how we go with that. And I know, you are just gorgeous. What's up, guys? Welcome to my recce of the 6TIVAL Road to Sky 155k one-day road race in CHIANG on the 26th of November. All right, so what you're looking at here is Trent and I climbing the very first main climb of the race. So the way the race works is that it's basically a flat section, then we have an out and back climbing section, and then about 50k of flat to finish it off. And this is the very first berg that you're going to come up against, and as you can see, it is insanely steep. I mean insane. It's adventure riding. This is the kind of stuff that, yeah, like I personally have never raced roads like this before, and it's going to be very interesting, I believe. And you'll get some of my opinions in the moment. I've taken some videos where I take in the moment sort of opinions throughout this video. You get them towards the end. But as you can see, 20% plus up to 22, 23. I think at one section on my Wahoo, I saw 27%, and Strava has it at 29% in some sections. But yeah, there are sustained sections, 300 meters plus of climbing at 20% plus. So super important to conserve your energy. You see I'm doing 330 watts here, going 6 kilometers an hour, 5 kilometers an hour. Yeah, very steep, and an out and back as well. So one thing to keep in mind is that every single thing that you're riding steep up against is something that we have to descend down when we come back. So safety has to be paramount in my opinion here. So here's Trent and I. Here's a sort of flatter section. I don't believe that the data overlay has it correct here. I don't believe Strava has the exact correct percentage for the gradient here. But you can see Trent and I just rolling through. It's beautiful, beautiful part of northern Thailand, very jungle-esque, very gorgeous. There were lots of stunning views throughout. Hopefully some of us get an opportunity to take those in during the race. We're not totally on the absolute limit. But as you can see, it kicks up to 8% here. And what I actually took this particular part of video for is if you can see further in the distance there how the road kicks up, and I'm already at 10%, right? So the road is going to kick up insanely to, again, that's a ramp of probably 20 to 27%. Yeah, extremely steep. And again, please note, anything that you see that we're climbing in this video has to be descended as well, and we descended it on the day. And I would just say that, yeah, it's very dangerous, and that I think that anybody that's racing this long race really needs to make sure they stay within their comfort zone on the descents and don't take any stupid risks, because there are sections of this road that will not be dry on extremely steep descent bits, okay? So again, this is probably more like 20% here. I'm not sure why it says 11%. I believe it's because Strava doesn't have it exactly correct. But as you can see, yeah, extremely steep throughout here. And as you can see, there are parts of the road that aren't completely dry yet, but there is one particular section where a waterfall sort of runs across the road. And it's this particular section that I want everybody to be careful, is because it actually has that green moss under the water that is running across the road that has developed over time. So extremely slippery. My wheels skidded out there both ways, both up and back. Yeah, again, just these sort of videos are giving you guys an example just of how steep it is, and also how beautiful it is, you know. If you're racing it, I want to wish you the best of luck. I will be there doing my best as well, but I'm not going to be taking any crazy risks. I'll be giving it everything on the up and doing everything I can to stay up on the way down. So good luck to everybody that's going out to race this 6TIVAL race. If anybody has any questions about it, please feel free to send me a message, and you can listen now to what I believe of the course in the moment when I took these videos. Thanks.
All right, bro. So we've just done most of the first climb. How was it? First climb back, heading back towards CHIANG.
This side's easier than the other side, but it's still got, what did you say that part was? 25%.
Yeah, we had like a 25% part before. So now we're just like on a bit of false flat, following this fella. The way back seems easier than the way there, but you got to remember you're going to have the fatigue in your legs because that climbing on the way here is fucked, eh?
And it's getting hot. Like
Yeah.
us in the sun.
Yeah, the climbing on the way out here is really tough. Like, it's borderline like adventure riding as opposed to race roads. So to get down there, and how about the descents?
Descents are pretty messed up. Like, if you don't have disc brakes, probably shouldn't try it.
Yeah, I mean, disc brakes I think are a must for this, and I apologise if you don't have disc brakes when you watch this, and I put the fear of God into your heart, but...
Yeah, but there's like gravel, mud, cows in the middle of the road. So you come around the corner at like 50k an hour and there's a cow in front of you.
Yeah, just staring at you like, what are you doing here? What else? Oh yeah, and it's like some of the roads are really covered with the forage here, so they're still wet. We haven't really caught much of that here. But that being said, the descent out of here is going to be hectic because the gradients on the way out, like I said, were hectic. So to descend them, it's going to be fun. But we'll crack back on. Little update. I need to lose about 40 kilos to keep up with this fella. So, look at this. It's just class. Oop. All right, so we just finished the race recce for the 6TIVAL 150k Road to Sky. But don't get it confused with the Road to Heaven because it is more like a road to hell. That is absolutely ridiculously steep, ridiculously moist, moister than an oyster, one might say, and extremely sketchy at points, I'm not gonna lie. But I think that if you have a disc brake bike and if you take the descents easy, it can be fun because there's no way that that course can be raced like a proper race. It is so intense. But had a great day out. The views were amazing. Insane gradients. I think I saw on the Wahoo 27% at one point. Following this bloke. Thanks for the lift too, by the way, bro. Anyway, so recce's done, and yeah, I'm really excited to see how that race pans out. Whether I'm doing that on the bike racing or checking Strava after you guys have all finished, I'm yet to work that out yet. But yeah, it was cool.